What do you call a man who played in the NFL and MLB at the same time, who brought style, swagger, and unmatched talent everywhere he went? A man who turned every game into a show and every field into his stage. That man is Deion Sanders, better known as Prime Time. From humble beginnings to becoming one of the most electrifying athletes in American sports history, Sanders' story is about confidence, talent, and an unshakable belief that he was born to be great. Early life and background. Deion Lewin Sanders was born on August 9, 1967, in Fort Myers, Florida. Growing up in a tough neighborhood, life wasn't easy. His parents divorced when he was young, and he was raised primarily by his mother, Connie Knight. But even in those early days, Deion had something special. He wasn't just an athlete, he was a competitor. By the time he was a kid, he was excelling in multiple sports, especially football and baseball. The field became his escape, a place where his natural gifts shined, and where he could dream of a bigger future. High school stardom. Deion attended North Fort Myers High School, where his athleticism was undeniable. He was a star in football, baseball, and basketball, earning all-state honors. Coaches, teammates, and scouts noticed his blazing speed, sharp reflexes, and charisma. It wasn't just his talent, it was the way he carried himself. Deion had confidence, sometimes mistaken for arrogance, but it fueled his performance. By the time he graduated, he was already being hailed as one of the most promising young athletes in the country. Florida State University, the birth of Prime Time. After high school, Sanders accepted a scholarship to Florida State University, where he would make his name legendary. At Florida State, he was a three-sport athlete, excelling in football, baseball, and track. On the football field, he became a shutdown cornerback, feared by quarterbacks for his speed and instincts. He also dazzled as a punt returner, making highlight plays that left fans in awe. His flair for the dramatic was undeniable. Whether it was intercepting passes or returning kicks, Sanders always made it look easy. It was at Florida State that Deion adopted the nickname Prime Time. The name fit perfectly, because every time he played, it wasn't just a game, it was a show. The professional league NFL draft. In 1989, Deion Sanders declared for the NFL draft, and the Atlanta Falcons selected him with the 5th overall pick. At the same time, Major League Baseball came calling. Sanders was drafted by the New York Yankees and played professional baseball, splitting time between the two sports. Most athletes dream of making it in just one sport. Sanders made it in two. NFL career. The show begins. From the moment he stepped on the football field, Sanders changed the game. In his very first NFL game, he returned a punt for a touchdown. It was the beginning of a career filled with highlights. Playing cornerback, Sanders was a nightmare for wide receivers. His closing speed, footwork, and ability to read the quarterback made him one of the most dominant defensive players in NFL history. Quarterbacks often avoided throwing in his direction altogether, but Sanders wasn't just defense. He was an electrifying return man, and sometimes even played on offense. He brought style to the game, celebrating interceptions and touchdowns with flair. For fans, it was must-see TV. For opponents, it was pure frustration. MLB career, breaking barriers. While excelling in the NFL, Deion also pursued baseball. He played for teams like the New York Yankees, Atlanta Braves, Cincinnati Reds, and San Francisco Giants. In 1992, he became the only athlete to play in both a Super Bowl and a World Series. With the Braves, he brought his trademark speed to the outfield and the base paths. While his baseball career wasn't as dominant as his football one, it was historic. No one had ever balanced two pro sports at that level with such success. Championship glory. Deion Sanders' talent eventually brought him to winning teams. After starting with the Falcons, he played for the San Francisco 49ers, helping them win Super Bowl 29 in 1995. The very next season, he joined the Dallas Cowboys, instantly boosting their defense and swagger. With the Cowboys, Sanders won another championship in Super Bowl 30, 2 Super Bowl rings, countless highlights, and a reputation as the best cornerback of his era. Sanders was now a legend. Style, swagger, and controversy. Deion wasn't just a player, he was an entertainer. He wore flashy suits, jewelry, and gold chains. He danced after touchdowns, strutted after interceptions, and lived up to the nickname Prime Time. Some critics called him arrogant, but fans loved him. Sanders understood the entertainment side of sports and knew how to put on a show. He once famously said, "If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. If you play good, they pay good." It was that mindset that made him stand out, both on and off the field. Later NFL years and retirement, Sanders played 14 seasons in the NFL, suiting up for the Falcons, 49ers, Cowboys, Washington Redskins, and Baltimore Ravens. He finished his career with 53 interceptions, 9 defensive touchdowns, and countless unforgettable moments. In 2005, he officially retired from professional football, leaving behind a legacy as one of the greatest defensive players the game had ever seen. Life after playing, coaching, and mentorship. After retiring, Sanders didn't walk away from sports. Instead, he used his experience to mentor young athletes. He became a broadcaster, offering sharp insights and charisma on TV. But perhaps his most impactful post-playing role came in coaching. Sanders took on the head coaching job at Jackson State University, an HBCU program. There, he revitalized the team, attracted top recruits, and shined a spotlight on historically overlooked schools. In 2022, Sanders accepted the head coaching position at the University of Colorado, where he continues to bring energy, attention, and hope to college football. His ability to inspire young athletes is just as powerful as his ability to intercept passes once was. Legacy and recognition. Deion Sanders was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011, an honor that solidified his place among the game's all-time greats. His legacy goes beyond stats and championships. Sanders redefined what it meant to be an athlete. He showed that sports could be entertainment, that confidence was as important as skill, and that one man could succeed in not just one, but 2 professional sports. He was a trailblazer, an icon, and a symbol of excellence. Deion Sanders' story is about more than just football and baseball. It's about believing in yourself when others doubt you. It's about turning pressure into performance, and performance into history. From a kid in Fort Myers with big dreams to primetime, the 2-sport superstar, and now a coach shaping the next generation, Sanders has lived a life that proves greatness isn't just about talent. It's about vision, confidence, and never settling for ordinary. Deion Sanders wasn't just an athlete. He was, and still is, a phenomenon.